Who have we got? The Regent. Handsome fella. Lava Rock. The Act 1 boss drops 2 relics. Elite fights or the Leafy Poultice. Transform one of your strikes, one of your defends, lose max 10 HP. That can be very good. We already start with a small deck. So having the option to go smaller for some powerful upgrades, especially looking here at the 4 elite fight. If we do see a power spike here, we can go for 4 elites. And there's a shop here especially. Yeah, let's do it. Leafy Poultice. We have a Refined Blade and a Parry. Alright. Alright. So it looks like we are going for the Sovereign Blade build, whatever that might be. Yeah, let's forge. Keen to get out of here with 0 damage taken. We'll block while we can. Now, the Refined Blade, don't forget, it's going to give us 6 block back. And an energy back as well, actually. So we can go like you. 23. Lethal. Beautiful. Be gone. 4 damage. Choose a card in your hand to transform into minion dive bomb. Unfortunately, that does still cost energy. Crush Under or Refined Blade number 2. Let's do it. Let's carry through energy and use that energy to play cards with Parry. Play the Sovereign Blade. Up to 4 energy. Something like that. Can we find Celestial Might? Gather Light. Gather Light's good. Yeah, let's take some of these. Enchant and attack with Sharp 2, Nimble or Swift 2. Ooh, interesting. Parry having Swift 2 helps that a lot. We definitely don't want more damage on like Falling Star. That's kind of pointless. And we can put block on Gather Light. Let's do Swift 2 on the Parry. What an engrossing read. Some choice quotes remain fresh in your mind. Avoid big monsters. Take every card. Blocking is for cowards. Your hands are covered in blood. That was an excellent trailer. And we have the Pen Nib. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. We are looking at potentially, you know, the 5,000 5,000 damage Sovereign Blade build here. Unfortunately, I do take a little bit of chip damage because I don't draw the extra defend. This is kind of like the Jawworm equivalent of this game, so that's, you know, kind of how it happens. We can Gather Light, retain. Energy Potion, Astral Pulse, Gather Light, Resonance. We'll take Gather Light number 2. And we'll go to the shop here, 200 gold. Ooh, membership card. I mean, all of these kind of are fine. A Membo for later. Do you really need membership card? There's no Act 4 shop, and that really changes like the value of something like membership card. Let's take another strike remove, and let's buy a weak potion. Let's buy a weak potion for this elite. Should we buy a Radiant Tincture as well? Oh, let's buy a Swift Potion. We already have 2 energy generating cards. Yeah, perfect, because we will want some energy here. We can get down the Parry. And as good as it would be to redraw Falling Star, let's Venerate here. So we're going to have to grow this Sovereign Blade and replay the Sovereign Blade, I think, fairly often. Yeah, this is a decent energy potion as well. So I can play these Refined Blades without taking this 16 damage. Yeah, we'll do that. There's big 22. And we can Falling Star here. Is that going to kill? 33. We can refine. That'll kill. It's down and we only have a couple of infections. This Refined Blade now will pop any single one of these. We just need to draw it. And yeah. The deck is very defensive, so we can tolerate drawing it. Refined Blade, please. We gather light. Yeah, just in case we draw the... oh no, we had the Pen Nib, of course. Alright, they got the job done. And use Sovereign Blade here. Yeah, let's Sovereign Blade gather light. Even though our deck's getting worse, I think we can... yeah, attest to this. Swift Potion looks pretty good though. There's a strike in there. There's also an infection in there, damn it. Okay. So we end up taking more damage if we Swift Potion there, not less. Can I draw? This is definitely the Swift Potion though. Give me anything. Yeah, that's brutal. Okay. I need the charge. We can still take a lot of damage in this fight if we don't draw Sovereign Blade soon. Thank you. Falling Star. Thank you. Okay. Duplicator this turn. The next card you play is played an extra time. Beautiful. And Foregone Conclusion. Next turn, put 2 cards from your draw pile into your hand, or Supermassive. Deals 3 additional damage for each card you created this combat. Or Alignment, which is just an energy card. Really got a fair amount of energy. What do you... it's a skill that lets you filter your hand next turn. Unfortunately, they only fetches from our draw pile. And the issue is that when you play Sovereign Blade, it's in your bin. So we might take Alignment here, given that we're already ahead on stars quite a lot. And we have this Parry card draw. And we can take another piece of card draw when we find it. Sovereign Blade for 9. No, let's just take a rest. We've got a strong deck. Let's find some relics to make it tick. Pantograph, beautiful. And we've got the bird Donis. Going to gain the strength every single turn. We can Venerate for 2 stars and then Alignment for 2 energy. Love it. High value. Something like that. 4x3, let's Weak Potion this guy. So we can Refine Potion here, or for the Sovereign Blade. Probably we're going to look to find a way to duplicate this Sovereign Blade, I think. Gather Light full blocks. We can Refine Blade again. We can Alignment to Sovereign Blade here. We don't need to. We can... if we do it here, though, we can play 3 energy of other kinds next turn. Yeah, that's worth it. Falling Star reapplies the weak. Can we draw Sovereign Blade again, please? Sovereign Blade being a fairly hard card to draw is actually really a big problem. Okay, we do take 1 more damage, that's fine though, because we have the kill here with the Sovereign Blade. Here's the bottom star potion. Parrying Shield and Big Bang. Beautiful. If there was a Call Forth, I would have taken that here, because it takes the Summon Blade from anywhere. Or take the Big Bang though. The rare. Take the rare card. Parry. Unfortunately, all of our cards amount to not very much here. We'll take Venerate. We don't need the block. I suppose if I had blocked, we had the Parrying Shield, actually. Big Bang. Gather Light. Refine, Defend. Yep. That'll do. So it looks good when it comes together. Whenever you create the card, gain 3 block. Or glow card draw. Yes, please. I'm not in the business of creating too many cards here. Other than the Sovereign Blade. Star Vulnerable Duplicator. This could be a duplicator fight. Yeah, let's get that shuffling now so we can do it again. We'll throw the Vulnerable Potion, and we'll have the Sovereign Blade now. And we can duplicate it again if he's going to survive the next time through. I have 5 energy here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can play all these. Let's play our Defends first for the slow, and the Gather Light for the slow, and then the Falling Star to tick on our Vulnerable. Yeah, beautiful. We did get the Pen Nib on the way through, so we're actually fine. Just need a card glow. One hit, sure. Happy Flower, beautiful. Oh, there's another parry actually. Yeah, I might take that extra parry. Oh, you guys are the worst, man. We're currently looking at needing a... what can we Sovereign Blade? Sovereign Blade will come down for 16 damage. Which won't even kill one. We can duplicate the Sovereign Blade. We can duplicate the Refined Blade, which will let us kill one and have a bigger Sovereign Blade. Okay. Duplicate the Refined Blade. Kind of a weird call, but take you off the table. Align, gather. We need a bit more card draw. Definitely need some card draw in here. Parrying Shield, finishing the job there. And we have Parry. Really? Okay. The Sovereign Blade is impossible to draw, man. Spectrum Shift, Gather Light, or Glimmer. Yeah, I'll take a Glimmer. Need the card draw. We could probably using our potion here. Yeah, let's glow first. Have a bit of a glow up. We'll save the Pen Nib for the Sovereign Blade. Here we have Parry. Refine Blade. How much are you dealing right now? 44. It would be nice to apply Weak with this Falling Star as well, though. We can do the lot. We have the alignment. Yeah. We'll do the lot. We'll apply the Weak and get the Vulnerable through there. Parrying Shield being an excellent damage source was not really what I had expected. 33. Alex Glimmer. Yeah, we can gather light here. And we can parry as well. Beautiful. $15 damage. Strikes 9. Beautiful. Okay. Weird fight. It got done though. Monarch's Gaze, Royal Gamble, Collision Course. Unfortunately, despite all three of these being fairly decent, Collision Course notably the worst. They just don't have any place in this deck. Alrighty. We're going to go for an upgrade, I think. Unfortunately, we need to rest versus the Ceremonial Beast. Because there is just an even chance the Ceremonial Beast will just straight up kill us. How much damage are you? 10. 6 damage. Okay. Double parry here will let us block a lot. Blocking 12 with this parry. We can Glimmer as well. Mm-hmm. 22. Let's glow. Take a little bit of chip damage here. I totally forgot about the pantograph actually. We could have taken an upgrade with that in mind. Now let's apply the weak. Oh, that was our Pen Nib. Damn it. Okay, we're about to have Bell Ring. Refine Blade. Sovereign Blade can absolutely be our card played next turn. I think that would be fairly wise. And we get to play one card here. It's going to deal a bunch of damage and block for 12. Beautiful. We're going to need to ring again. Let's draw as much as we can to try and draw our Sovereign Blade. Okay, 5 and 8. 5 and 8 for the blade. No, we just take a hit here. Okay. Refine. Yeah, we'll just play Gather Light, take 11. $39 damage. Oh, with the Refine Blade, that's 45. Perfect. Love it. And 8's the right number as well for our Falling Star Sovereign Blade. Arsenal. Whenever you play a colors card, gain the strength. Sword Sage. Increase the cost of Sovereign Blade by 1 and now hits an additional time. Yeah, that'll do it. 21 damage and fill your hand with debris. It's pretty terrible. Sword Sage does have to be played separately from the Sovereign Blade, but it does trigger parry twice when it comes down. Yeah, we'll take it. It emphasizes the fact that it's by far our most powerful card. Traveler from space. We're in space. How from space? Pointy head. Little friends. The Regent monologues for hours. Upon pickup, obtain 2 common cards, 2 uncommon cards, and a rare eye. The glass eye. You may re-roll each card reward once. Or star with 6 stars. The Touch of Ouroboros. I think we'll take this Driftwood. It's fairly important to me that we find some way to scale this sword and also play it more often. Re-rolling card rewards is kind of a weird thing to have in the game. But having it attached to a boss relic makes the most sense, I think. Let me reevaluate this. Merchant is very good. We're looking at one if we go through the center path, or guaranteed merchant if we go through this left path. Or we can avoid if we kind of loop through. We have 300 gold though, so it's worth going to for sure. That said, we have, aside from the left-hand path and this, yeah, this one here, we only have a 1 elite act. Oh, that's brutal. Okay, so we'll come through here, I think. And we can approach it through here, take a question mark. Yeah, that all checks out. That's very odd. It's a very weak act otherwise. Let's so card rewards are really good for us because we can re-roll them, so we effectively see them twice. That's kind of, you know, like a prayer wheel. Let's see. Falling Star. 12 damage. We can play the Parry Blade. Yeah, let's Refine Blade, Parry, and play the Sovereign Blade. Whoa, that's Pen Nib and Vulnerable. That's a lot of damage. What's he taking here? He's taking the alignment. I don't yeah, I probably need the alignment actually. Yeah, we do probably need the alignment. And the Parrying Shield's going to finish this guy off for us, even if we don't draw our Sovereign Blade. Bit of weak. Glimmer. And let's put a Refine Blade on top. Deal 16 damage 2 times. Beautiful. Take your stolen card back. Spectrum Shift, Collision Course, Cosmic Indifference. Cosmic Indifference could be the one. Take our stolen alignment back. If we get an appropriate card, draw a card, I really want the alignment. Yeah, we'll take that. Cosmic Indifference does let us put the card back on top of our bin, so it lets us play the Sovereign Blade this following turn. It's also a fine upgrade. Let's reroll though. Let's see what we get. Patter, 10 block, 3 vigor. I'll take that. It's just a defend plus, and that's actually what we really need. I think I have to take the 1 here just to get Sovereign Blade going. This guy is going to find himself a whole bunch of block, and so growing the Sovereign Blade to fight him is going to be the way to do it. Let's parry. Let's glow the Sword Sage. There we go. And we can Refine Blade for the 6. $27 twice. Let's play it before we reshuffle. That's an amazing animation, though. Glimmer. Let's put Patter back on top, because he will attack. And we can Refine Blade and just get some damage down. Here we are, 33. Phenomenal. Cloak of Stars for 1, Begone or Celestial Might. Let's reroll these. Celestial Might, Pale Blue Dot, or Charge. Charge is very good, especially as we approach status-based fights. Like this one here, where he will get us with Toxics. I think we do want to Gather Light Sword Sage. And Speed Potion, we got the 14 already. We can play the Toxics, get rid of them actually. Maybe that's the way. Refine, and just to defend. Now we can alignment these. What are you looking at, 16 by 2? We can charge, all the cards in our deck are the good cards. Let's Glimmer, because they're all the good cards. Get rid of a defend? Yeah, for sure. Okay, so what we can do, if we play these parries and then Sovereign Blade with our 5 energy, we'll get 24 block and we'll kill one. That seems like it'll solve the issue. Oh, we got Big Bang as well. Beautiful. 21 twice. Oh, it doesn't actually kill. What about 27 twice? Still doesn't kill. Okay, blocks for 24 though. Let's get it in there for the reshuffle. It doesn't block for 24. It plays the Sovereign Blade twice without triggering parry twice. That sucks. That's not what you want to see. We can get rid of one of these on top to charge it away, and this defend as well. 21 damage twice. Maybe we glow here. Yeah, minion strikes, sure. I had the Pen Nib. 21 twice. Get this out of here. Okay. Another Big Bang, sure. Acceleration. Add Decay to your deck for the Lost Wisp. Whenever you play a power, deal 8 damage to all enemies, or take 64 gold. We are about to go into a shop, and I do really want the gold for that, and I do really want the remove from my gold for that. Let's upgrade Sword Sage maybe. Alignment Plus is pretty good as well, as is Glimmer Plus. Let's upgrade Sword Sage because it's energy on the card that I actually need to play. Punch Dagger, Festive Popper, or Tuning Fork. Every time you play 10 skills, gain 7 block. Enchant an attack with Momentum 5. Unfortunately, I can't Momentum the Sovereign Blade. We can Momentum the Falling Star, though. Mind Blast, Gambit, probably Potions. We have 5 potion slots. Gigantification Potion will, yeah, eliminate someone. Spoils of Battle will scale us up as well. Yeah. It's still not upgraded though. Tuning Fork with our alignment, Big Bangs, Glimmer. Yeah, Tuning Fork's good. Tuning Fork's very good value. That's what we're looking at. 483 gold. Tuning Fork takes it down to 220. Gigantification Potion down to 120. And then the card removal. Yeah, sure. I think that solves the most immediate problems this deck needs to solve. Do I have a good upgrade? Maybe on like Parry? Maybe I can take this event actually. Oh, we can just rest. Maybe I should just rest, because if that's a hallway fight, I kind of feel bad. Actually, we have the Driftwood. Hallway fights are good too. Yeah, okay. If this is a card remove, I feel great. Enchant an attack with Corrupted, or choose a card to transform. Yeah, we'll transform this strike. It is a Reflect 17 block and reflects attack damage to its attacker. Okay. That can go with our alignment. Has its upgrade as well. Oh, it costs 3 stars. Oh, we've got an excess of stars. Okay. That was great. And a lantern. Amazing. At this stage, I just need... we can lose a Refine Blade, I think. Yeah, we can lose 1 Refine Blade. We have Big Bang for summon as well. We might take the rest here, though. Because we're about to go to Elites. Yeah, we'll take the rest here. Only 19 HP from that rest. And you... Entomancer. Forge 15. 3 random upgrades, beautiful. And Conquer, there we go. Forge 3 Sovereign Blade deals double damage to this enemy this turn. With our Pen Nib. Gonna be the way to go. Let's Glimmer here. What's this? 21 twice. And we can upgrade that to 24 twice. 48 twice. With the Conquer. Let's do that. And then we're pretty much in the clear. Insane animation. Yeah, let's charge that defend as well. I'm taking way too much damage. I'm not paying attention. Damn it. Hidden Cache, Guiding Star, Collision Course. Let's re-roll that. Bombardment. Place from Exile. Or Bulwark. Or Patter. We'll take the Bulwark for sure. And you, the Infested Prism. Let's charge some defense. We'll start forging. We can Bulwark and Sword Sage and get down. Oh, we can get down Refine Blade. So he's coming at us for 27. Yeah, we have enough. We can use Conqueror to try and finish this in one. Currently it's 74 twice. Conqueror will take it up to 150 twice. Let's draw that. Big Bang. Glimmer. We can charge first, I suppose. Oh, let's just Glimmer first. Any Conqueror? No. Charge the defend. And the minion strike into another minion strike. We can almost do it without the Conqueror. Well, we have it regardless. Insane. Okay. Dex Potion over Star Potion for sure. Regal Pillow, thank you. A Regal Pillow for a king. Decisions, decisions. Draw 3 cards. Choose a skill in your hand and play it 3 times. Or another copy of Conqueror. Another copy of Conqueror makes the most sense, I think, because it just will let us have a lot more flexibility in the timing. That said, decisions is good. 6 stars is not too bad, although we are spending stars on alignment. We'll take Conqueror. And we can heal with the Regal Pillow. Beautiful. Crab. So we got our upgrades there. So how does this work? Double damage for an enemy this turn. Does it stack? If we go like so, 2. 46 damage. 2 turns. Okay. So we deal double damage to it for 2 turns if we do it that way. Currently 46 damage. Triple damage. Interesting. I'm just considering if we want to knock down this claw completely with these 2 potions. I think it's not a bad idea. 88. And you should go up to 264. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Get them in 1. I mean, this is just how the deck's gotta have to go, I think. We can charge here. Oh, we can bulwark. Let's charge these defends. And start. Oh, there's a gather light. We can alignment for the parry, minion strike, and play the gather light as well. Beautiful. More than enough stars to work with. Okay, bulwark and Hatter, I suppose. Coming as for 38. Charge on... If we charge the Sovereign Blade, I think we get a new one. How much energy do I have? 3. Yeah, not enough. We can glow for card draw here. And then we can glimmer. Okay. 72 twice. We can conquer. We can conquer it here. Let's put Gather Light on top. Let's alignment and we'll conquer the rocket. I forgot that it costs 3. Come on, man. Okay. Alright. Unfortunately, take the hit. Arsenal, Dying Star, Ethereal, deal 9 damage to all enemies, and all enemies lose 9 strength. Bundle of Joy, 3 random colors cards into your hand. Let's reroll that. Seeking Edge, make it so. Ooh, that's a lot of attacks for a Pen Nib. Seeking Edge is just AoE though. It will let us clean up a lot of fights. Yeah. Let's make the sword as good as possible. 1 whistle, 33 damage, stun the enemy. Okay. Claws, transform up to 6 cards into a mole, deal 5 damage twice, increase the damage of all moles. Yeah, cook. We'll take the cleaver. The rest site now becomes our best location. We have a 4 rest site path this way. And we can get there via an elite. Yeah, we might as well take 1 elite along the way. As long as it doesn't kill us. These guys are pretty tough. Tuning fork's a fair way away, unfortunately. What's a parry for the card draw? Okay, we can Sovereign Blade the center one actually. Get rid of it that way. Yeah. Gather Light, and now we're full blocking. Do we want to... Yeah, we'll carry through the Falling Star. Alright. This is a speed potion. So that we can full block. Oh, I forgot about our Horn Queen. Okay. Didn't need to be a speed potion. Oh well. Patter and defend. Let's charge a couple of cards away here. So that we can canter it past them instead. We don't need Venerate. We don't need Sword Sage. I just need to not take any damage on the way out of this fight. Really? No strikes? That's what I get for removing them all. 17 block. If I took the wisp as well, those powers would have cleaned this fight up. Damn it. And we even get there. Okay. Okay, well we only have to deal with one hit. Guiding Star, Gamma Blast. 18 damage, 2 weak, 2 vuln. Let's re-roll those. Be Gone, Glitter Stream, and Guiding Star. No, that's a skip. We have, ooh, Stonecracker for Planisphere, Pantograph for Ripple Basin. If you do not play attacks during your turn, gain 4 block. Parrying Shield or Blood Vial? Stonecracker is versus the boss combatant, and we actually don't need the upgrades very much, and the Planisphere will heal us a couple of times. It's 8 HP, let's take it. Now the combat, we have the Devoted Sculptor. Yeah, we should be able to pull this guy to pieces. As he will also be scaling up, we'll go faster. 36 at the moment. 92. I just don't need the block plus at this stage. I need my removes. We'll skip. Maybe we don't take this elite. Card rewards look good anyway. We get a chest. The first hand you collect is upgraded, sure. You know this run's kind of terrible if Globe Head is offering you difficulty. The bloody Globe Head. And let's charge... I want to draw defends. Let's charge Refine Blade. And let's just charge these powers. I don't want to draw them. Okay, if we can get out of here with Tuning Fork. We can't. Okay, just have to play through. Trigger the Tuning Fork to block this turn instead. And, my lord, all the way down here. Okay. Neutron Aegis. 8 plating. It's good. It's good. Stardust. Or Photon Cut. Photon Cut is a draw 2. It puts one back on top. So it actually doesn't dig us much deeper. We have a Regal Pillow. We can take an upgrade here, but we're actually going to cook. Amazing. And some max HP, finally. Razor Tooth. Every time you play an attack or skill, upgrade it for the remainder of combat. Ah, that's actually huge. Let's cook again. This time we can cook the Defend Venerate. 4 removes is insane. Do we have any upcoming shops? We do not. We can give you 100 gold for a Gorget. Yeah, this has been an insane power spike. Falling Star, Parry, Parry, Glimmer. We can now remove... What don't we need? We don't need... Let's count. We have 19 cards. Parry. Big Bang, Parry, Sword Sage. Big Bang, Seeking Edge. So we're effectively down to 13 cards. What we want to do is we want to remove the last 4 cards so that we can most reliably play the Sovereign Blade. With the Sovereign Blade included, that's 14 real cards in the deck. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the lowest 4 cards, the lowest 4 impact cards. Refine Blade is pretty low impact. Gather Light is good because it feeds alignment. We can remove the unupgraded Conquer and the Refine Blade. Here we are. We can lose a strength potion and gain an upgraded common skill. That could be the way to go. Can I please see a Refine Blade plus? Let's reroll that. Cosmic Indifference. Yeah, Cosmic Indifference. Put the card back on top. These guys are crazy. But, actually the deck is fairly well fixed for them. Let's charge. So I can cantrip with whatever cards it finds. Let's charge the Sword Sage and the Falling Star. No, weak is good. The Conqueror. We won't need double damage. What I want is to be able to cantrip those minion strikes. Yeah, beautiful. Bulwark or Patter. How much am I looking at here? I'm looking at 24 damage. I'll do it. Show me a Seeking Edge. Thank you. 30 damage. Ever so slightly short. Yeah, there's the alignment. Bang. Spoils of Battle Orbit. Every 4 energy you spend, gain an energy back. That could be the one. That could be the one for our card draw. Let's cook. The weakest cards in our deck currently, Gather Light, Glow, very low impact. It is card draw though. Patter. I think we can remove one. I think we can remove one Patter and one. I don't know about Falling Star. Still don't know about Falling Star. The Vulnerable is quite good. Which boss are we up against? The Queen. Yeah, if we can just one-shot the Queen, we'll be pretty happy. Maybe the Bulwark. Maybe the Gather Light. Yeah, maybe one of the Gather Lights. As we do have a surplus of stars at the moment, and we have a star potion for that as well. Okay, well we're coming in with 99 max HP, which is not really what we expected. Gorget is here for us. For this Reflect as well. Sword Sage. And Glow. We'll get down the Parry. And we can get down Bulwark. Yeah, let's just put down the Bulwark. I think we do definitely want to play this Orbit. What's the two cards in the bin? Cosmic Indifference and Conqueror. No, we definitely want those. Yeah. Alright. We can charge this Cosmic Indifference. That's probably worthwhile. If the deck's small enough, card draw can play the Sovereign Blade again. Yeah, that's fine. Conqueror does wear off. Bulwark Plus. Dealing 52 twice. Charge and they Gather Light. Or get down the Seeking Edge. Or Conqueror. How much are you? 72? Let's get down the Seeking Edge and Glow. We can Reflect again here. 17 block. We can Gather Light for the rest. And maybe we can start Falling Star. No, we'll hold the Falling Star. I want to be able to replay the Falling Star multiple times in one turn. Minion Strike, Alignment, or Bulwark. We do have Seeker Edge down. 82 damage to all enemies. Yeah. Let's Glimmer. Yeah, we can play Gather Light. I should have left Conqueror on top, actually. We can charge the light bulwark. Pen Nib is about to trigger. Maybe we should just play down the Sovereign Blade to take advantage of the Pen Nib. Feels bad without the Conquer though. Yeah, let's draw Conqueror. This is 129 twice and it deals double damage to her. That should be enough, right? That should be enough. Yeah. Okay, very stupid deck. Very, very stupid deck. It was fun to get the sword that big though. Sword Sage and a Seeking Edge and Conqueror. Unfortunately, you do need 4 energy to play all 3. Which is where the Orbit came in. Big Bang, alignment, things like that. Yeah, card draw and energy generation and a big attack feels very Watcher-ish. Except as though it was Watcher, but all the cards were more expensive. Let's dance. Nope, the Architect is not happy. Ooh, 36 billion damage. Oh, bit of a cheesy run. Definitely Big Bang. Double Big Bang carried us through there. We rested the whole way up. A good showing of the Regal Pillow. Really good showing for the Meat Cleaver. Meat Cleaver is always going to be absurd, to be honest. I misplayed a lot of those fights. I'm feeling, yeah, very overtired, unfortunately. Distracted and played through all those. And Pen Nib. Just a reminder that Pen Nib is always enough. Like, Pen Nib's a relic that can carry the game by itself. Even in Slay the Spire 1, Pen Nib and like Reaper was always more than enough to get a lot done. Even if you build only attacks. Yeah. Regardless, thank you everyone for watching. Like and subscribe. And yeah, hope you're enjoying Slay the Spire too. Ciao, bye.